Trek The Cruise 9 video today with a very special guest. Hello. You guys know her and love her. We uploaded her science panel earlier in the week, This Year in Space. This is Dr. Erin Macdonald. Hello. How are you?
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I ran into her on the ship the other day and I said, hey, we've got a new game we got to try. And she's like, video games? Okay. Yes. All right. And of course, as you guys know, the brand new Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown just came out right before we got on the ship. Have you had a chance to play this yet?
I played the demo when it came out a couple months ago, so I haven't touched the new game. I did download it before I got on the ship, but I've been too busy, so at some point.
It's been crazy here. I also downloaded it, and we were going to play, and then you wanted to play it with us, so we decided we would just get this thing together.
It all worked out.
It's amazing. Now, real quick, before we get into the game, just 2 minutes of business. You have been very, very busy on the ship. You delivered a special earlier this week that we uploaded, the This Year in Space. Super fascinating. You know, so many people, like, they refer to that as the highlight for them.
Thank you.
Especially the nerds that we have in our community. They have already been asking for your videos because we just got it uploaded very recently, so they ask for it all the time. And I know that people who come here very much look forward. You always have a packed house.
Thank you. Yeah, it turns out the Venn diagram of Star Trek fans and science nerds.
There's a lot of
overlap.
Absolutely. So last night while we were here on the cruise, we actually got to watch Star Trek 2, Wrath of Khan.
Nice.
And while I was watching this, I decided that I had some questions about the Genesis device. I was going to see if you would be able to answer one question for me real quick before we get into the game.
I'll do my best.
All right. So the Genesis device was meant to terraform a planet. It was
Correct.
meant to bring life from dead matter, right?
Yep.
But when it blew up on the Reliant, there was no planet. So what was formed, and from what and how?
That's a great question. So we actually had to do some sciencing of the Genesis device for Lower Decks because I'm the science advisor for that show as well. And one of the things that we did was talking about the idea that, like, space isn't completely empty, and so there's always dust or gas particles around, and the Genesis device has already, we can assume, some material in it. So what happens is the Genesis device goes off, sends all this material out there, other dust and gas in its proximity will eventually coalesce to form some sort of protoplanet type object that may or may not have be able to have life on it. But what the Genesis device does is it provides the organic compounds that can kind of get life started.
Because it was in the nebula when it blew up, and so that was that material.
That's key. That's where all that dust and gas came from to make the planet.
I can get behind that.
Okay.
But then right after that, in the final closing of the scene, we had this star pop up right around the horizon. So where did the sun come from?
It came because we wanted a cool shot at the end of the
movie. Live studio audience appreciates that answer. I was talking to Jules about this earlier, and I'm like, where did the sun come from? He was like, because it needed to be there.
I mean, yeah, if we really want to nitpick, like, yes, planets, stars, they all tend to form at the same time, right? You have a big nebula like we see in the film. Over time, without a Genesis device, it will eventually coalesce if there's enough of it, and through angular momentum, form a star in the middle where all the hot, dense gas goes, that it gets so hot and so dense that it forms a star. All the residual dust will sort of coalesce into planets. So over time, but then the pace in which we see it in Wrath of Khan is...
The Genesis device just poofed out a star.
Exactly.
There we go. So we got a star, we got a brand new, beautiful M-class planet, all within moments of the magical Genesis device.
Exactly.
All right, there you go. See, that's what happened in Wrath of Khan 2. I was very curious about the star. That was it. Everything else made sense.
Great.
It's just the star.
Love it.
Wanted where the sun came from. All right, guys, listen, we've got a brand new game to play. Again, very special thank you and promotional consideration from Daidalic Entertainment, who provided us some keys. We actually are going to give away some keys while we're here on the ship as well. But we've got this brand new, beautiful game called Voyager, Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. And the first thing you see when you boot this thing up is beautiful art.
My ship.
A beautiful soundtrack. This is your track, right?
I have a Voyager tattoo.
Yeah, this is your track. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to explore the game. You played the demo.
Yep.
We've played the demo with you guys. This is the full full uncut version, and we actually did include the deluxe components
fancy.
on this one as well. So we're going to see what we can find. There's extra missions and so forth. So Dr. Erin is going to drive. Let's see what we got. You can see it's a brand new build. We've got no save data. We're starting from scratch.
And I literally have not played this, so I have all the anxiety of a new game. So, all right. I think we should do adventure to get things started.
Absolutely.
Is that all right? Okay. All right. So
we're very used to the Year of Hell, so we can skip that one.
3 levels of difficulty. I'm happy there's no shame in playing on the easy mode. So we are the captain of the Federation Starship Voyager.
Does that make you excited?
It makes me so happy. That's all I ever wanted.
Manage your ship and crew. Plot a course through procedurally generated star systems. Your unique ship build and the decisions you make will reshape the story. This is a regenerative story.
So I think this is what I'm most excited about, is because kind of what people have seen. I love resource management games. I love choices matter games. And I think what I'm really curious about is to see, and I suspect from what I've heard, choices really do matter. So you kind of play through the missions we're familiar with, but if you make a different choice, it's not like everything kind of hits the reboot button on the next mission.
Absolutely. When we played the demo, and we actually did play the demo through, I think 2 or 3 times, and we did, by the time we went through the 3rd time, we started getting a little bit sloppy with our decision making, and we did get some different answers.
Nice.
We got some different outcomes there. So as we're getting ready to get this thing loaded up and launched, we will see what our first decision is going to be as we are faced with our new story here, which is a story you guys are all obviously familiar with, the story of Voyager.
Yep, and the shaders just finished loading, so it should be a second.
Ship internet. It's,
excellent.
It's superb here.
Here we go. Back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony.
Is the voice
like
of
she
Robbie
owns
McNeil.
the place. She's stern and smells like coffee and regulations. And the kicker? She's served with my old man on the Albatani. Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy on a Maquis ship that vanished in the Badlands. Now Janeway needs that missing ship found, and because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis, she puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
Welcome to Voyager.
I know, you want to read this, don't you? I know
Gentlemen,
you do.
welcome to Voyager. All right, continue. Ensign Kim. Good old Ensign Kim. Forever Ensign. You're fresh from the
Forever,
academy.
Ensign.
Ready for your deep space assignment? Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Oh, Harry
He
Kim.
was so cute back then. He's just such an eager young fella.
I love it. Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in the sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, Ensign. The Maquis. Wow, I've heard a lot of stories about them. Tom Paris. Relax. I was with the Maquis for only a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Oh, Tom. Penal colony?
Wait, what? You're a criminal?
Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands. This is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. So I know a lot of the feedback on the game was like the VO stuff. And like, honestly, as someone who plays a lot of resource management, I don't need the VO for all of these. Like, I'm used to playing a lot of games where that's exactly it, right?
But you know, there is some in here. Robbie Duncan McNeil is not the only one who lended his voice to this project. We're going to hear a few others throughout the gameplay today. But yeah, it wasn't for all of the dialogue, but there is definitely a lot of dialogue in here. So.
All right, Harry Kim, scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It is your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? It's a little shady. We love Janeway. I wasn't exactly Maquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. Oh, no! All right. Colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. So I hope you all could hear this because the sound design, I'm like in Star Trek.
Yeah,
I'm here for this.
they've got it. Even our live studio audience has this experience right now. They're in the theater.
All right.
Got this.
Red alert, helm, evasive maneuvers. Too late, the wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact.
The art here looks fantastic.
It's so good.
It
It's
really
so
looks
good. All right, what just happened? Damage report. Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sick bay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor, damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core's gone to gray mode. We're on reserves, barely. Sorry, you all get to hear my...
This is great. Absolutely. Loving every second.
Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Yes.
And this is where we begin our puzzle.
Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. All right. Tutorial. Click on the question mark icon on the left to revisit any tutorial screen. Great.
So this is a part of the demo that you guys saw when we first started playing. These are the decisions that we get to make. It's going to guide us through. Just like many of the other games that we've played, this is going to guide us through the first several steps, the first few repairs that we need to make to Voyager. When we are able to see the entire ship, and I don't remember what the command is to scroll out on this. Maybe your jog wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah, this gives
go.
us the entire view of the ship, and we can zoom in on any specific area. We can see literally the entire ship is offline, it's damaged. We're going to be rebuilding Voyager system by system. So in the tutorial, they're asking for stellar cartography first. Let's go ahead and knock that out and see what we got to do.
This is my jam. Okay. So switch on. It's going to cost resources. We can see our resources sort of up here. I'm sure it'll talk us through those, but they just told us to switch on stellar cartography. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but what Harry's trying to stammer. Jeez, Harry shade.
Poor Harry.
We're not in the Badlands
Everyone's mean
anymore.
to Harry.
All right.
And here is the infamous caretaker array.
What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant! Captain, life support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find us a deuterium source. All right, so we scan points of interest that will reveal resources. Scan until we reveal deuterium. I freaking love this. So this is like I am Star Trek right now, right? So we have Voyager near the array, and we need to sort of look at all these resources. They have question marks above them. You can scan it. Let me see. Do we know how to scan? Scan.
Or do we have?
Yeah,
oh,
there
okay,
we go.
You got it.
Let's grab the deuterium. Oh, that was easy.
So there is
First
deuterium
shot.
on that one. All right, lucky guess.
So we navigate our ship by traveling to different locations, and then time passes in the form of cycles. So as you do things, it's going to cost you time.
Okay.
You can choose between different approaches as you do things. So it'll give
we've
you
got odds of success as well. There
Great.
We go. Green, yellow, orange, and red. Bad outcomes.
how much. Yeah.
Okay. I seem to remember us choosing all of the red and orange ones on one playthrough. Yeah. We
Chaos.
did bad things.
Chaos gamers. Okay, I wonder if I can. I'm just gonna try to.
Let's see if
so
we can
like
scan
if
some
I
other things.
scan here.
Also,
have a
there's
debris
deuterium
field.
there too. It shows on the right-hand side of your screen.
And something else that we don't know what it is, but we have to upgrade stellar cartography if we want to find that out.
Gotcha. Okay.
I can scan this one too. And they're telling us how many cycles away they are too.
So like a 2-day journey.
Right.
This one is duranium, so that's a different
Yeah.
material. And along the top of your screen, we've got a number of different materials. Let's click through these real quick and see what we can find.
Yeah,
Like there's,
so if we hover over them, we got Borg nanites, which I'm sure will come up later.
Okay.
Bioneural gel packs, awesome.
Definitely going to need some of those.
We have 6, the capacity is 25, and we have no production of them. Science points. I live my life
go
with science points. So it says they're produced in the laboratory and required to upgrade technologies.
Okay.
Dilithium, mandatory for warp core upgrades and a trading resource. Deuterium, current amount 0. That's what we're looking for.
That's what we're looking for, yep.
And no production of that in progress. And then we have energy, battery level, duranium, which we must need later, basic building resource, tritanium, advanced resource, food, important if you want your crew to
Yeah, I guess
like
we're going to
you.
have to feed people.
And then our crew, so it's breaking those down. All right, so I think we should just go to the closest one.
Yeah, for sure. Let's
First
go ahead and
one
get
we
some of the
found?
deuterium, get some power going.
All right, so set course. We travel there. I love this so much. We found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound with sealed storage compartments. Leave it alone and focus on salvaging parts of the ship, which would give us 765 deuterium. Or we could leave it for now, and we have an option locked because we don't have the launch bait
Well,
working.
we need the deuterium, right? So let's steal the deuterium.
You can see our success percentage. So we did good. Moderate amount of resources.
Fantastic.
I'll take it.
We got the 765. Fantastic.
So we can now deactivate gray mode.
Fantastic. So we got power. We got the power juice anyway. So now we're going to go down, looks like, to engineering and see what we can do with the warp core.
All right, so this is where you do your energy resource management. You produce energy, but deuterium is required. Increase power output by selecting main engineering and switching warp core to a higher tier. All right, so they walk us through it, which is pretty nice. Then it's telling us so we can upgrade here. So now energy
there
levels
you
are
go.
going back. Sorry, I went through that kind of fast.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
So we got power. We went to tier 1 of the warp core. So this is going to be like, I guess, the more systems and stuff we need, the more tier and the higher level of power we're
The
going to
higher
have out of the warp
power
core.
drain
Yeah.
we're going to have on the rest of the ship. So
Okay.
Now what about this thing?
This thing.
This array. I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detected a Maquis vessel next to it. Oh, I love this. Okay. So we can scan for life signs with 100% success, or we can try hailing them.
You're driving.
I want to try hailing them.
Let's go.
No response. Of
Quick
course.
answer.
All right. Scan for life signs.
We haven't gotten down the path of different choices, different results just yet.
Exactly. Scan the ship for life signs, Ensign. There's no one on board, Captain. Scan the array. So this tells us we have a level 1 sensor array, so 50% chance plus 35% given the level 1. What about the array? Success. Several life forms on board. Is one of them Vulcan? We're looking for Tuvok. I'm not sure, Captain. The signals are weak. We'll have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. All right, next assignment. Mr. Paris, get us to a duranium deposit.
Yep, we were just looking at that.
We need to repair the transporter room. So this is walking us through our resources and how we also need crew to operate stuff.
Yeah, we're going to need humans.
Yeah.
All right, so
we know duranium's here, and this planet is now only 2 cycles away.
well, let's go get some
Let's do it.
duranium.
All right. Abandoned mining station. Safely search for anything valuable without entering the station. It looks like we could have other options if we had engineering, but we're good.
So we're going to have to get that online, and it's going to give us more options to interact with some of these mission choices later on. Okay.
So now we have all the duranium we need. Engineering is standing by to repair the transporter, Captain. Damaged rooms are not operational. Select the room to bring up the room controls. If you have resources and work teams needed, which it'll tell you on there, you can initiate repairs. So if we click on this, it says we need 1 crew and 14 duranium, and that's our duranium.
We've got that,
there.
yeah.
So we can repair it, which will take time. All right, so how do we make time pass? Does it tell us? Or we can go to a
Click
system here.
the question mark again and see if it...
Ah, smart.
Ah,
It's
there we
almost
go.
like you've played video games before.
Once or
All right,
twice.
transporters are back online, Captain. Great. Set course for the array. It's time we got some answers. So here's they're not making us go to the array.
No, they're not. We could. And actually, I played this a lot like I bet you're getting ready to play. You wanted to explore the other systems and see what resources we had in space before we go. So let's do that. We've got stellar cartography. We can scan a lot of this stuff, but we probably won't be able to fly there just yet.
Right.
So let's see what we can do as far as scanning.
So this, we can scan that. We've got
we got deuterium there.
We can scan that one.
More deuterium.
More deuterium. Deuterium. And it's telling us how long it'll take us to get there, too. We have a Class
some
J
of these
planet.
are long cycles, too.
Yeah. More deuterium. So it looks like
these are like our basic starting resources. It looks like deuterium, duranium is what we're going to need to power and build or repair the ship.
So I say we go at least here to this debris field because it's on the way to the caretaker
That's
array.
right. We're going to maximize our travel time. Let's do it.
So if we travel there, I love the sound design.
I know. It sounds really good.
Love it so
Before
much.
we started taping, we're like, we really want to try to figure out how to get the game audio in. We've got to get the headphones on. I want to hear everything.
I want to hear it all. Okay, so we do have options here now. We can easily accessible resources we can collect, or we can use the tractor beam.
Oh, now look here. So if you highlight the top one, we're all green.
Yep.
Right? So we got a max chance at 781, but we got a 50-50 chance at about a 60% better reward. So
yeah. I say we try it.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Oh. Not so much. And actually, we only lost that due to full storage. So we only got 45% reward out of it.
So it was an
but we
average
couldn't have put
outcome.
them all in anyway.
Yeah, we
so.
couldn't have held on to it. All right, so there's going to be like warehouses or storage buildings as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. So, do you want to head to the array? I mean,
Might
we've already
as well.
maxed
It is
out.
now on our way, and if we can't hold anything else, there's no need to mine anything else or salvage anything else. So let's go back to the array.
Pretty much everything else here is deuterium. We have some of the duranium over here, but that's really far away. So, all right, let's do it.
Now, did you notice we lost deuterium?
Deuterium,
when
yeah.
we warped. Yeah, that took power.
All right, get ready for your first away mission. Yes.
So every time we travel, it's using power that we're going to have to refill on as we go along. Okay.
Have to see. I need to pay attention to like when you click on a destination where it shows you how much it's going to take. All right, so away missions have a series of challenges. We have to balance skills and traits. I love this. Okay, select heroes with matching skills for the away team. So we have 2 people we can choose. They're not giving us much options, but that's fine. You can see we have pilot and quick-witted. So
well, everybody has their assets.
So we put Tom Paris here. I guess we'll get into the skills a little bit, but it looks like he kind of covers some of the requirements: Starfleet knowledge, engineering, medical, and then Harry Kim to fill the second one.
So you know what I think? What we got on the left-hand side, those are the challenges. Those are the traits we're going to need for the away team.
For the various options that will be given. So it's like if one of them didn't fill them all, it
we got to find another officer to fill it in. Yeah, so their traits are below their officer ability here.
Right.
And between the 2 of them, we've got all 5 of these icons lit up. So we should be well suited. And obviously, by design here, with it being only the first 2 officers, I'm going to imagine later we're going to see many more officers, a lot more combinations. And so we've got to puzzle piece these things together to get the best combination for success.
Which is great. I love it.
Love that.
All right, so if we start the mission, so it's going to give us, as you said, these different challenges.
Did you just hear that transporter beam?
That was pretty great.
Oh.
All right, so we have to decide our approaches and select heroes to complete challenges with the appropriate skill levels, and then they'll show us the success chance. Captain, we've materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place, it's similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? Ooh, all right, so we have look for footprints or strange noises, which requires a 26. Tom Paris has a 25. And then scan for life signs or strange energy signatures. It requires a 30, and Harry has a 29.
So I wonder if we can get like partial success or... Yeah, so that's giving us pretty good odds. We've got mostly green. We've only got a little bit of red, so good odds there.
And if we selected that, it's kind of the same because they're only one short.
So this particular task we assign to one of the away team members.
Right.
Okay.
And it's kind of more just what you want to do at this point. I mean, it's obviously engineered to show you that it's not going to be 100% every time, but we can confirm. I want to scan, so
Let's do it.
we're going to scan. Yay! Use their tricorders to scan for life signs and detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate through the corn and find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse strumming a banjo. Not weird at all. All right.
Not at all.
After the I love this too. After the challenge, the team members are fatigued and their skill levels get reduced. So we need to let them rest for the next challenge. So you can't just always put the same one on everything.
Yeah, so we're going to have to plan out a little bit. Okay.
This old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? All right.
So exactly what it just said. We see that Harry Kim is fatigued. So our next task, we're going to have to decide based on what's required and what he has available as to probably determine what our rewards are going to be.
Right.
For example, if we look at the top one, demand to know what's going on, requires 36. We've only got 25, so it leaves us at a pretty big deficit. But if we go to the bottom one, looks like, the middle one, rather.
Oh, yeah.
For Tom Paris, the second one for Tom Paris, then we've got pretty much a full chance at success there because we've got all the necessary.
And the only blip that because we're over 21, right? So, yeah, so it requires 20. He has 21, so we're even over it a little bit. So there might be something else that it gives us, but it's not a risk. And then what's cool is over in the right, you can see how the stats were lowered because he's fatigued.
Oh, because he's tired, so we see what his loss was. Okay,
right.
That's awesome.
So I'm going to go for the best one.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Discreetly observe the old man trying to analyze his body language. Something feels off, like he's putting on an act. They can't quite put a finger on why. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being early. Now it's not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering some fresh corn cobs. And it looks like we got +5 science. So that's
good. That is a resource. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of our resources up there. Okay, so you select more. You can select more than one hero for a challenge if they possess the required skill. So those empty bits, they didn't have that skill earlier. So if the accumulated skill value is equal to or higher than the required number, you have a chance of critical success. That's the golden part.
That was the extra
there
part.
We go.
So we can actually send both of them on larger assignments. If we can mix and match, then we've got extra crit chance. Okay,
but
fantastic.
Knowing that if you send them both, they're going to both be fatigued. Yeah.
Because see, now we sent Tom Paris on the last one. Now he's fatigued, and Harry Kim is fine now.
All right. So, yeah, they both can do this bottom one. So the old man isn't much help. We'll try to find the Maquis ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. So we could use Tom, who's fatigued, to investigate the barn wall for a hidden door. We could use Harry to try to analyze what these energy readings could be, or we use both of them to try to break the illusion of the wall, so they just go in guns blazing.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
We got to do that.
Well, I think, since both of their stats are well under the required, we can combine them here. Yeah, so you see, if I only used one...
You got a high chance of failure.
Or even just Harry, there's a little chance of a failure. So because Paris is fatigued, we could give him a break, but we risk that.
Oh, no, he can work.
He can work.
He can work.
We'll put him to work. All right. Sounds good.
We still didn't hit the crit.
Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air, but before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion. Back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. I know who they are. I've watched the show.
Are you sure?
And then it looks like we got some deuterium.
And this is the nostalgia piece of this, because as we're playing through these missions, we know we're familiar with the story.
Yeah.
And this is absolutely an exciting piece of the story. It's the big reveal.
This is what I love. I love it. All right, so sometimes you have to make major decisions that are going to influence how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline, which I appreciate when they tell you, pay attention.
Yeah, this is a split point in the story, for sure.
These people must be the missing Maquis. They are being held here, Captain. We must get them out of here. So it's highlighted these. So
we can only rescue one. Oh, this is why it's a split decision. We can only get one.
Do we want to wake up Chakotay? I mean, the tattooed man, or do we want to wake up the half Klingon woman? I mean, B'Elanna. All right.
Hear the heartbeat in your headphones right now. Very subtle.
Really good.
Yeah, that's a really cool piece of the soundtrack here.
I mean, I play games fairly safely, and I like B'Elanna more than I like Chakotay.
You're
so
driving.
I'm gonna choose
Let's
B'Elanna.
get the half Klingon woman.
Even though it's, we have plenty of deuterium and we don't have.
But you know what? We have a ship that is completely busted up, and I would expect that an engineer might be able to help us fix it up more efficiently. That's going to be my guess.
You mean the half Klingon woman that we don't know has engineering skills?
Obviously don't know anything. Yes. And
Your
a
choice
warning.
has consequences.
Hey, but we got the
Hey, crit.
We got the crit.
All right. Harry sprints towards the half Klingon woman, hoping to rouse her. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Harry can react, a blinding white light fills the room and everything goes blank.
Dun, dun,
All right. Mission complete. So that was their away mission. We get XP. They show us critical success. We got a little XP from that.
And a wonderfully successful soundtrack. Congratulations, Commander.
I love this so much. Okay. A sudden return. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Harry Kim unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? I'm back on Voyager?
Did we just leave Tom Harris behind?
What happened over there, Mr. Kim? We lost contact with you for several hours. But we were just there, right, Tom? Tom? Seems like he's still on the array.
Yep. Sorry, buddy. Pieces.
Captain, we're being hailed by the Maquis. Starfleet, I don't know what you did to our commander, but I can still ram this wreck into your precious starship. Thanks, B'Elanna. Ram us? One of our own is missing. It would make sense to postpone the ramming until we're all accounted for. Does that sound reasonable?
Very Federation of you.
Yeah, we're beaming over. All right. Despite the invitation, the arrival of the Maquis crew is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss the shared predicament. Don't play games, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. I wouldn't have it any other way. Glad to have you back, Tuvok.
I was getting ready to say, on that last screen, I thought I saw Tuvok's art on that last screen.
Yeah.
All right.
Tuvok recruited. Likewise, Captain, Miss Torres, I must inform you, I was assigned to infiltrate the Maquis.
Yeah, nothing about bedside manner there. Just like, oh, by the way, I betrayed you.
Yep,
Okay,
totally
gotcha.
betrayed you. Just thought you should know. I never liked you, Vulcan. That is unsurprising. I assure you, I performed my Maquis duties to the highest standards. Ptach! Love it. You win some, you lose some. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Paris and your commander back. His name is Chakotay. Told you. And we can't get back in that easy. They're sealed and their communications are cut off. So I'm curious, how this would be a different storyline if you brought back Chakotay.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, it would.
It's totally different.
When we played through, how many times did you play the demo through?
Just twice. I played once how I wanted to make all my decisions, and then at the end I accepted the caretaker's offer just to see what would happen.
Yeah. We did all the wrong things.
Did you? Okay.
But yeah, when we played through, it was just that. So where that pivotal story was, where it showed that this was going to be a story-changing decision, we played it once with B'Elanna, once with Chakotay, and it was a completely different story,
Awesome.
which is great about a game like this because it's not just one playthrough. Then there's multiple stories that are going to give you multiple playthroughs, and
I love that.
all kinds of stories that are going to come as a result of the game. So.
And then you can play video games like how I play video games, where I say I'm going to fire it up and make different decisions, and then I make the same decision every single time.
Yeah, try to map them all out. We've actually got people in our community that will try to branch out the decisions and map out the storyline and try to solve that.
Try to cover all the bases.
Yeah, want all the possible stories.
Love it. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, ship status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources and the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. All right. Prioritize life support. Good. Secure core decks. Great. And restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to engineering. Okay, so to be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate the life support unit of that corresponding deck. So each life support unit consumes energy, so plan accordingly.
Yeah, this is your jam right here. So we got to start balancing how much power we've got.
So as you can see, if we zoom out, all these different decks have life support that we need to get back online, and it's telling us which one to do. Which, again, tutorial-wise, great. I'm here for it. So we click that. Switch on, it's going to require 18 power.
That's going to take 18 out of our 120 that we've got available.
So we're okay. We're consuming 15, it tells us at the bottom. how much we're consuming right now. There's 105 available, so we're fine. Life support restored on deck 5. Engineering office is now accessible. And of course, it's a mess. Sigh. We'll have to fix it before we can even use it. So we click on this. Repair. Costs 1 crew. I don't know what that one is.
2 cycles.
Do we say
that would
2
be,
cycles?
That would be 2 cycles,
Thank you. Yes.
And then 8 duranium.
Duranium. Yep, that's right. Cool.
So how are we on duranium?
We're okay. I'll check you in a second. Repairs in progress. Sorry, I clicked on it too fast.
Well, no, that's all right. So that's what I was going to say. If we start a task that takes multiple cycles that is on a material we're short on, then we can always go and scan to go to the other systems to get
Use
more
those
of that
cycles.
stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So it would be logical to scan all planets in the system and gather more deuterium and duranium.
Okay.
Tuvok.
You smart guy, stealing my thunder. All right.
So explore the system and gather more resources until the engineering office is repaired. So you might not notice this, but like I'm moving my mouse around and the little lines on the side are moving with it because I'm in Star Trek right now, and that delights me
like a
to
grid.
no end.
Yeah, that is awesome.
All right, so we're in the system. Let me see what that is. So that's going to give us some statistics. I'm jumping the gun on tutorials here, but if we click system or zoom out, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
Just roll the wheel back, and you can zoom out and look at the system.
This is exactly what you wanted to do earlier, was take a look at the other systems, see what we've got, and go gather up some additional resources. So if we were looking at our resources that we've got now, what is it that we're short on?
Yeah,
and where would you want to go first? Because we've got 2 cycles before we can do the next part of our mission.
Right. So we have duranium. We're about 50 full. We have 51, and our capacity is 100. And then deuterium's full. So we are at max capacity. So
we should probably go find some building material.
Yeah. So we have duranium. That's 6 cycles away. And all of these say like plus question mark. So
maybe that means that, because on some of them we can click, we can see an amount. Maybe that simply means that we can't scan how much it is that far away yet, maybe?
Right.
Not entirely sure.
So, or I think once we get there, it depends on what we choose to do.
Yeah.
That's going to release more
rewards.
stuff. Yeah. So since like we want to go over to the duranium amount, but we're going to pass by this one, which has deuterium, we could go here. Now, what I want to see, if I click on it, is it telling us how much deuterium it's going to take? If I click on that.
I don't see that it's telling us how much we would use. Unless we click up on the deuterium source, because I know that there's going to be a daily consumption.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I'm not seeing it on here. Cycles. All right. Well, let's keep an eye out. If I click on this and set a course.
So it just showed how much it took. Because it took 3 cycles to get there, in those 3 cycles, this is what got done. So we got a progress report just in the amount of time that it took for us to get to the next planet.
Right. And I did notice, too, how much deuterium we used, so I can point that out. So we did repair the engineering office, which is great. And there's no actions it's telling us what to do. So we repaired the engineering office, provides up to 1+1 work team. Work teams are required to perform repairs, and it's going to cost 3 power. So total costs after we activate. So if we enter the ship.
Well, yeah, this would be good. We could go back into the ship because now our work crew is freed up.
Right.
So we could have them start working on another module.
Right. And so it's saying close report to automatically finish all actions and activate all activatable rooms and collect all resources from the removed rooms, or we could enter the ship to manage it manually. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah. Okay.
I say we enter the ship to manage manually. So it says it's ready.
Yeah, so we would click on that. That basically activates that office. Then we can do other repairs.
Right.
Okay.
We have an additional work team that can carry out 2 tasks simultaneously.
Nice. That's good.
Building or repairing rooms, even clearing debris, occupies work teams. Being able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering offices. Cool. Logically, thank you.
Of course.
We should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply. That's probably important. Maintaining physical endurance. It requires reactivating life support in that section first. Okay? Morale bar, everyone's favorite resource management games. The change to morale per cycle, 2, so that's over on this side. And the icons, 3, indicating crew needs, so food and shelter, basically. Open overview screen and switch to morale to get detailed info about your crew's needs. So decisions and ship management, food, crew quarters, and events affect morale. If morale falls to 0, the crew mutinies and the game is over. All right.
All right. So now we have something to shoot for.
We know what to avoid for that. Great.
Now, what is the 39? Very top center. Is that your morale? No, that's the number of cycles.
This is cycle. How many cycles it takes until deuterium is depleted and energy switches to gray mode. So this is like if we just kept doing everything we're doing without...
Miles to empty.
Yes, yeah.
Miles to empty.
Miles to empty,
Got
exactly.
It. All right.
And now we have this morale over here. So every cycle is going to be minus 80 or minus 70 per cycle here. Let me see. Quarterless. We have quarterless. 50 crew members don't have quarters. And we are using 50 emergency rations, so we need to.
So yeah, that's why Tuvok's like, we gotta get the cafeteria open, guys.
We gotta get the cafeteria open.
Burgers and dogs,
Right.
let's go.
Life support restored. Access to mess hall is now possible. However, it's shocking. Sustained damage.
All blowed up.
Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew accesses replicator rations again. So repair the mess hall. It's giving us quest over on the left side. I think people didn't see that. Mess hall's damaged. We can repair it.
Okay, that's going to take 3 cycles. Now, before
Great.
we go on to the next system,
Yeah.
we have another work crew, so we should assign them
Great.
a task also, so we can double up and see. Tuvok, come on,
Stealing
man.
your thunder.
Who's running this tutorial, man?
Right.
Jeez.
Until completion, we should address crew accommodation. The ruined room must also be cleared because now we have more work crews. All right, to free up building space, you have to remove remnants of the old, select the room, and give the order to clear debris. Removing debris takes time.
You know, I'll tell you this, though. The fact that intuitively we're talking about going and doing something that the tutorial is then coming back and saying, that means that this game is laid out pretty logically.
I
right?
agree. Yeah,
like the
I think
tasks that you got to do.
Great sign that, like, this is a well-engineered...
It makes sense.
Good intro. Yeah,
It makes
absolutely.
sense.
So, clear debris. This is how much it's going to give you back by clearing the debris from the room. And we have to use a work team to do it. So, while waiting to finish, we should continue to collect more resources.
Gee, who had
Great.
that idea?
I
Dr.
know. So we got to the original one that we were going to go to, and this is where it was like deuterium plus. So we can deploy collector probes for a safer, though less efficient collection. But this is deuterium, which we have plenty of.
I was going to say, you're near capacity anyway, so there's no need to risk anything.
No, so we'll just do like the regular one. We don't have to do anything fancy. There's a chance for a crit. All right, lost due to full storage, so we got more. Great. And then we want to go to the one we were originally going to. Now, up here, I saw it's minus 24. It says full and minus 24. And that's what it said before, and that's how much it subtracted.
So to take that journey, that's how much power it's going to take. It shows you before you take the journey.
And I suspect it doesn't change because we're in the same planetary system.
Gotcha.
So once we start going from like sector to sector, different planetary systems, that's going to go up. That's going to be a different number.
Yep, I bet.
So if we go there, subtracts 24. And now we have a mess hall. Hooray! So let's enter ship. Let's do our work here. Mess hall repairs are completed. We should switch to replicator rations now. It enhances crew well-being. Nice.
Fantastic. They'll be happier.
Every cycle your crew consumes rations. You can use emergency rations, or which don't require resources but lower morale. They are used to consuming premium rations made by the replicator. Those increase morale but consume deuterium. All right, so if we click on here, so Eddie, I guess we could just go to the mess hall at any time to sort of change this.
Yeah, depending on where we are morale-wise or supply-wise.
Supply-wise, yeah. So now we have replicator rations are issued to the crew. You know, this, I don't know if you've played the XCOM games, but this reminds me a lot of XCOM.
Yeah.
Like this just sort of station management, cycles passing, all of those. All right. So wait until ruined. So you can see it says up on the left our sort of mission. Keep exploring the system while repairs, and then wait until ruined room is cleared, which that one was... Can I navigate this? Yes. I can look. That was engineering.
I think it was on deck 2. Was that the...
Was it? Bridge. Or was it down here? We got more that we've been doing over here. Stellar cartography, transporter, we got those. Main engineering. Oh, there it is. Ruined room.
And it's...
Removing.
Okay, yeah, so
Yep.
we've got 1 cycle left.
Yep. great.
We have, so the mess hall was clean, so do you want to start another room removal?
Sure. Yeah, good idea. Let me see. We already have life support activated here. That's a shield generator. We have a science lab we could do. We have sick bay we could do. Torpedo launch bay, workshop, or we could, I think life support doesn't cost a work team. That just gets things going, but it's going to consume power.
What is what's next to the other room that you have repairing right now? Is there another ruined room?
Yeah, so it's just
so we
a
could
ruined room.
Yeah, let's just clean
things
up the deck.
Perfect.
I like to be organized. I'll do deck by deck and
Yeah.
yeah.
There
Hey,
you go.
need that warehouse room?
Yeah,
you know what? You need the barber shop? Yeah, fine. We don't
Totally.
need engineering. It's
I love
fine.
it. I
Yeah.
love it. I'm here for it. All right, so now we got here. We've cleared out the ruined room, the first one. So I think we can just hit close.
Agreed.
It's happened.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Now we can use the tractor beam here to try to get some more duranium. And if we look, we only need about 39. Then we'll be at our max capacity.
Yeah, so might as well take the easy one
just
there.
do the easy one. All right. Ruined room removal concluded.
Well, I'll say that 3 times fast.
Maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters. It'll do wonders for morale. Excellent. All right, to build new rooms, select the empty building space to bring up the construction menu. If you have enough work teams and resources, what it shows you there, you can build the room. Every room needs a corresponding area, so plan accordingly. So, if we want to do construction on the room, let me see what, I'll just show people what I did. So, this is a ruined room. It looks like it has kind of a dual capacity here.
And then we've got different things that we can build here, it looks
yeah, and I think what's important is if you see here under the morale, we're quarterless, right? We have 50 quarterless crew members, so we want to build crew quarters.
So yeah, that one says crew. That's
crew.
labeled. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Crew quarters.
Crew quarters. Missing technology. Oh, emergency quarters. Here we go. Accommodates 12 crew. So we would have to do some technology research to get nicer quarters.
Oh, what do you want to do? Does it make sense to build emergency quarters using resources, or do we just go fix something else and let them sleep on the floor for another day or two?
I say we build at least one emergency quarters. Let's get some people a room, and then it's giving us the option. So it's going to take 2 sort of blocks.
Ah, I see that.
Which
okay.
is the whole room that we did there. So each ship requires personnel to operate, so keep this in mind when adding new rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide the necessary accommodation, or morale may drop faster than you like.
Okay,
All right.
fine. We'll give them a bunk.
Fine, we'll give them rooms.
Jeez. We already fed you. What more do you want?
All right. Oh, I hear a... Oh, it's because I'm hovering over these. No life support. Oh, nope, there it is. It's coming in.
Did we run out of power?
No. We're not running out of power. We're getting a hail here. Down at the bottom.
Okay, I see that.
The caretaker.
Oh, that's cool. So it's
That's
just going to
cool.
pop up missions
Yeah.
as you go along. That's great.
Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. Thanks.
Sounds exactly like it. Really good job.
Thanks. I remember that voice, Captain. That's the old man with the banjo, but his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Let's do it.
Choices.
All right.
Choices.
Appeal to his humanity. Tell us where they are. Try to intimidate him. Give them back. Let B'Elanna talk. Or scan the array for Tom and Chakotay.
So we see chances of success on all 4 of these decisions that we can make.
Based on who's involved and what their level is. So I'm going to scan first.
Sure.
I'm a scientist.
Got a 100% chance.
I want info. Scan the array for life signs of Tom and Chakotay. No sign of them, Captain, and no humanoid life forms indicated at all. Who or what are we talking to right now? All right, appeal to his humanity. Tell us where they are. Try to intimidate him or let B'Elanna talk. You have a choice?
I do not.
I don't quite trust B'Elanna yet, so I'm just going to appeal to his humanity. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. I understand, but I had no choice. There just isn't enough time.
Not enough time!
Time for what?
I think I've got a button for that somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Not enough time.
And I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found. Offer your help, or what kind of debt? I'm going to say what kind of debt. I don't want to offer help on something I'm not sure on yet. What kind of debt? Maybe we can help. Weren't you listening? It can't be repaid. All I can do is protect them. No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time.
Not enough time.
We've been cut off, Captain. Damn it. We haven't gotten any closer to Paris and Chakotay. You managed to get something. Your Starfleet don't know how to fight, but you sure talk good. Thanks, B'Elanna. Captain, if I may, I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Thank you. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. I like it. Thanks, Tuvok. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Miss Torres? I don't like this any more than you do, but it'll be easier if we work together, Captain. Helm, set course for the 5th planet of the neighboring system. Let's find our people. All right. In the neighboring system, maximum warp.
Also, we're going to leave the system now.
We're going to leave the system,
Yep,
so we got to
okay.
go to the sector map. So the sector map shows the whole sector with several star systems.
Not enough time!
I found the button.
Perfection. That was gold. I love it.
Okay, we're good.
All right, you can
Everything's
travel
fantastic.
directly to another system, or you can scan it first and then select a specific thing to visit. So click on sector down at the bottom, and we can see the different star systems. So this says blocked, first deal with the array, fair. And then I can scan it with the right click first before I commit.
Also, we can see
Yeah.
new planets.
So it's, all right, we need to upgrade stellar cartography to be able to scan other systems.
Okay.
Fair play. So I can just click this.
And there's a little indicator there. Like, this is the planet we need to go to for our
Yeah.
mission. You see the little...
This is like mission-driven information. It looks
Yep.
like it'll still let us go to the other ones if we want to try that first and not commit to the storyline.
We can go wherever we want.
Let's try
You're the
going to this
captain.
one first.
Okay.
Little nacelles raise, and we go on an adventure. Okay, so now it's set us around this system. Now that we're in the star system, we can scan the other planets. So it'll tell us what they have. So this looks like it'll give us, it's a spatial anomaly.
Cool.
And Voyager never got
Gonna
into any
give-
problem
No, never.
by going to different spatial anomalies.
Go right in. But notice that one also gives scientific data, which is the first time we've seen that resource available in
Like
space.
as a
So,
resource. Yeah, absolutely. And then I think, can I pan? Yes, I can pan over. All right. Deuterium, duranium, and deuterium. Let me see. We can take the long way around. How are we on our resources? So we could use some deuterium. And duranium's like okay, but you want to just kind of take the long way around there?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it. All right, our room finished. We can enter the ship. So now we have a clear room.
What else do we need to build real quarters?
We're still, to build real quarters, we need a research tree, I believe. So if I click on this.
So we're back to the emergency.
Yeah, so we have missing technology, and they haven't showed us how to research things yet.
So more emergency cots. Okay.
I think we
can
should.
do it.
But it's not going to take up the whole space, so I'll put them next to this.
That's going to take another 6 cycles. The other
Yep.
work team is still on the other one, so we'll go on.
So we'll travel.
Oh, we do have our emergency quarters now.
Now we got those. So we can enter the ship and look. Just click. Now it's ready. Excellent. I think it'll
So
give
now
us,
we have an available work team that we
it
can
tells
have.
you who lives there.
Oh, how cute. Where did these come from?
I love it. And get to know your crew. Okay. I want to get some deuterium.
Did you do the mission on that planet?
There wasn't any.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just went there and picked it up. At least it didn't say anything. Oops, I scanned it already. So now this
There
one
we go,
has
okay.
one. Again, we'll max out our thing with
Yeah,
the
we'll take
easy
what we
one.
can get.
So,
Yeah.
all right. And then we want to go to the debris field that will supposedly give us science. Here we go. We'd only have one option. Scan the anomaly from a safe distance. We've detected a small but stable spatial anomaly. It's not dangerous, but could provide scientific data. Good. Hooray. Shall we?
Let's check out the mission.
Let's do it. Continue. I think for the sake of
come back later.
for the sake of jobs that I got to do on this cruise ship, I think I'm going to continue.
We'll go back later. It'll be fine. Oh, great art though.
Oh, so good. And
It
like
is beautiful art.
man, that Elcar's like sector management. Oh, it feels so good.
It does.
Makes me so happy. All right, let's see what we have here. A new lead. Following the array's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Tom Paris and Commander Chakotay perhaps being held in this place? What makes this place so special? All right, prepare an away team. Do a general scan of the planet or check the energy impulses. I want to do a general scan of the planet. Let's see what we can learn. It has all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. I can't do anything else because I don't have the science lab
So I
up.
guess we're leaving it
So
at that.
we
aren't
leave
we?
it at that. Thank you. Strange but intriguing. I think we got to do, well, let's check the energy impulses. We got a working ship. Anything noteworthy about energy pulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend an away team investigate the area. Thanks, Tuvok. There's something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 3.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time. Whatever that means, we better hurry.
I've got a button for that.
Not enough time!
Obsessed. All right, let's examine the world firsthand.
So somebody's approaching us here.
Yeah. A small ship is approaching. They're hailing us on screen.
Oh boy. We know who this guy is.
We know who this is. Greetings. Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Never seen a ship like yours? Let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50 times. But the Caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The Caretaker? That's what the Ocampa call him. He's probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place. Dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course, a guide needs a little, compensation? That sounds fair.
Sure.
Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. Those pesky... Yeah, Neelix. All right, whatever.
Quit whining, man.
Will you help us find your missing crew? You can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal.
All right, so now Neelix is on our crew,
Neelix is on our crew.
which means we're getting ready to go on an away team, on an away mission, and I bet his skills are just
Will
going
come
to
in
happen to be helpful. Yeah.
All right, so we can skip cycles until Neelix is ready to talk. Are you okay if we do that?
Yes.
Let's try that. So we could continue exploring. That's one of the options. I can scan this planet at least. All right. Now let me see. How do I skip cycles? Oh, there we go. Down at the bottom. We'll let you move cycles ahead. Things happen.
Okay.
Enter the ship.
Why isn't Neelix talking yet? Let's
Come
go,
on,
buddy.
Neelix.
We're on the clock.
Let me see. We can continue repairing things. Shall we repair sickbay?
Sure.
Seems important.
What else is on deck two? Shield generator? Let's
Shield generator.
do that.
I think we can afford that.
Fantastic.
All right. I'll go back to the system and continue cycles. There you go. I got a hail, storyline hail.
He's ready to talk now.
Caretaker's hailing us.
Oh, wrong one.
What a delicious meal. A culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy... Yeah, okay. Tomato soup.
Tomato soup.
I love it. Oh, delightful. We need your assistance now. Yes, your missing crew, right? Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Kazon Ogla encampment. Kazon what? One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Ocampa had our people. Well, the Ocampa do have your people. It's just finding them's a bit tricky. My old pal, Maj... Is it Maj? Yeah. Maj Jobin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy. Bit gruff, but owes me a favor. Let's get some more information. Anything else we should know? Water is a precious commodity. Great. Let's send an away team. Prepare an away team and you'll accompany us. We got to take him no matter what.
Yeah, of course. So now we've got 3 officers to choose from.
Yep.
And we're going to send our away team. So now we have 3. We have 3 officers.
We got some decent choices.
But yeah, we have choices now. Okay.
All right, so we are going to need, if we click Balana, that's just going to fill in 1. If we click Tuvok, Tuvok fills it. And then, do we want Harry or Balana? I mean, everything's full, so it's kind of what we feel like. She's got good engineering.
Yeah, she might stab something. Let's go with that.
Let's do it.
Yep.
We like stabby stab. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Perfect timing.
We'll just pull that down. All right,
Maybe
so
we
Bugs.
made the wrong choice.
Yeah. That's it. Game's over.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Balana stabbed the game to death. All right. Hey, you know what, though? Truth be told, and that actually is right at our time. So I want to thank you very much for playing with us. That was absolutely a lot of fun. And obviously, there is a lot more to this. The early reviews that I was reading said that this game has anywhere in the neighborhood of like 30 to 35 hours on a single playthrough. So there's going to be a ton of great story there, and I'm really, really excited.
That excites me to no end. Like, to have a 30, 35-hour single playthrough with replayability for me is like totally worth it.
Well, I'm really glad that you came down to play with us today. Thank you for checking out the brand new Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. You guys can check it out now. It's in the Steam store, and we will have giveaways for you. As a matter of fact, leave a comment on this video down below, and in a couple of days, we'll be doing a drawing. We've got multiple keys that we can give away, and we'll do that here in just the next couple of days when we get back aboard or back off onto land.
Not the ship.
Not the ship. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, my special guest, Dr. Erin Macdonald, Federation Science Consultant and absolute friend of the show. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you taking the time to be with us today.
Anytime. It's a pleasure.
All right. We'll see you a little bit later. And
Thank you.
to you guys, more coming from Star Trek The Cruise 9 later on today. Don't go anywhere.